Hi everyone, I'm Sunny J. Welcome to the Tampa Housewives reunion. And yes, it's going to get spicy, but before we get started, let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Denicia Archer Chandler.
Hi, I'm Alina Cerna.
Hi, I am Fanny Scargill.
I'm Moya Watts.
I'm Carolyn Rivera.
And they look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thanks.
But let's lay some ground rules. As we are ladies, you know, we're going to probably step on some toes today, but we are going to be respectful and we're going to stay in our seats and be the ladies that we look like tonight. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
All right, so let's get started. I know, Denicia, you feel like everyone's coming after you. Why do you feel that way?
It's not everyone, it's just Fanny and Carolyn. Because I don't have a problem with Alina or Moya, but it's just them two. Carolyn, because I told the truth about her not being around as often, and she's offended by that. So she made up this concoction story and called me a bully. And Fanny, because she's always questioning me like she's the producer. So I don't know. It's just them two that I have an issue with.
And now, Carolyn, I know you have something to say about that.
She always gets something.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because, see, the drama all started over the charger. I never had a problem with Denicia before this massive texting that I didn't respond to, because why would I respond to something that I have no idea about? I wasn't in the same room with you. I don't know anything about your charger. And then she's coming at me because of that? For no reason? That's called drama.
No, that's
for no reason.
That's the undercurrent. That's the charger. You're right. That was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary.
It was the fact that she hasn't really been to anything. Every time we had a conference call or something, she was never there. But then she came back and everybody, oh, Carolyn. No, Carolyn wasn't here. Carolyn just came back and became relevant because it's almost time for a reunion. You know, and then I felt some type of way to keep it 100. I was looking at the Orlando Housewife and I saw how you backstabbed production on the Orlando Housewife, and that was kind of shady, and that just made me look at you in a different way.
Backstab production?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you talking about?
Go back and look at the tape.
No, what are you talking about? If you have something to say, then say it.
I said it, you backstab. You did.
Who's production?
It was a couple on there that you was trying to go behind production's back to do something with them, and you got busted.
Okay, well now, you know what we're going to do?
Sounds like you're just a little bit jealous because I haven't been here for two meetings?
You have nothing
Listen,
for me to be jealous about. Believe that.
Oh no, I don't believe that, because
it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad.
Well, you know what? That was Orlando Housewives. We're going to stick to Tampa Housewives today. Okay,
exactly.
let's do that. Let's stick with Tampa. We've got enough stuff to talk about right here with the Tampa Housewives. Now, you also said not Carolyn. We already talked about Carolyn, but we said Fanny comes after you. So what's up with you, Fanny?
She's always questioning me.
Well, you know, I'm a manager. That's my job all the time.
But you're not my manager.
No, but we're part of a group, and when somebody doesn't follow what the producer is saying, then we as a team, we gotta question the other team member to say, why are you doing that? Because we're supposed to be all as a group doing the same thing. So how come you don't do certain thing and then we have to do that?
No, that's not true. I've been to every event. The only event I did not go to was the Christmas party. And I don't see you questioning her.
To Carolyn? Because she was on my Christmas party event.
She was the only one. That was the only event that she really made. The Christmas party and the masquerade party. Everything else, all the meetings and stuff, she was always out of town or something. So you're always coming for me, questioning me. The only person I have to answer to is production. Those are the people who are in charge of this, not Fanny.
But listen, what about me helping you guys?
I don't need you to help me. I don't need you to help me.
Well, but I did. When we went to the Orlando Magazine event, I picked you guys up. I offered transportation so we can all go together.
Don't try to make it seem like you was doing us a favor. We got our own doggone cars. Girl, you gonna make me cuss on this set.
Oh, then how come you didn't say, you know what, excuse me, I don't need to be picked up. We can go on our own.
This is why you don't deal with certain people. She making it seem like she was doing a charity for us because she gave us a ride.
All right, now, Lena.
But didn't you ask her? No, we decided as a group. We could have drove ourselves, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we can all drive together."
But that's a favor, right?
Yeah, exactly.
When you do something.
I didn't need that.
That's being a team member.
No, that's been the way you're bringing it across. It's like you're doing us a favor, like we couldn't do it ourselves. That's the way it's coming across.
Okay, wait a minute. I got something to say about this, because at one time, you know, it seemed like you all got along so well, and then And then
Firecrackers.
Moya happened. So why did the dynamic seem to change when Moya appeared? Anybody have any thoughts about that?
It's not because
Dionisia, maybe
it's
she's
not
the only
because
one.
Moya. No, it's not because Moya came across. That has nothing to do with it. Don't try to put that on her. It's just I don't have any problem with Caroline. Me and Caroline have our beef. She asks me questions. We talk about it. We over it. I mean, not Caroline's Fanny. We have our beef. We talk about it. We over it. Caroline, she was never here, and I hate for people to be phony and pretend like I just can't take the phoniness.
There's no
And then
phoniness
and then
because
she
I'm not
wanna-
here. How is that phony?
So
You making me hot.
now rumor has it. Now we're going to say rumor has it. Rumor has it, Moya, that you were at a gathering where Dionysia was not. And you kind of talked to Dionysia about the conversations that the ladies have. Is that true or not true?
That is true.
Okay, and so your version of their conversation that you shared with Dionysia was what?
That she was not there. A question was asked, or actually there was a conversation about her not being available for an event, and now she was showing up. And we were all being asked, how did we feel about that, as her being a team player or not being a team player, and should she remain on the show or should she get the boot?
Wow.
And
That's not true.
I
That's not true. We
did
did not talk about that.
feel comfortable
It's not true.
saying anything about this woman whom I had never even met. I'd just gotten here,
Right.
my wife, and so I chose to be very diplomatic with the response that I gave. You know, just talked about teamwork, and being, I forget the word that I used that day, but I thought everybody should make sure that they take people's feelings and circumstances into consideration before just saying, okay, this is what it is, and judging her. So I did let her know, like, hey, this is what you're going to see. And, you know, some people had some things to say. I did not feel comfortable, but here's what I said, or the gist of what I said. Just want you to know that up front.
Okay.
When did this happen? Is
An
that
event that you
happened.
wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
When was
right,
that?
So I wasn't
When
part
was
of that.
Orlando,
No, the birthday party
The hotel.
weekend. Yeah,
my birthday party weekend.
Yes.
Birthday
the white party.
Yes, the white party.
Oh, okay.
The one that I
Oh.
was going to the Grammys, but my granddaughter got sick and I decided to stay. And I thought, oh man, let me go hang with the housewife. Let me leave my sick granddaughter with my husband so I can come and hang out with my friends. While they was talking
Oh,
about her
that's
and
the
me
one
under
that
the
we
bus.
went that weekend. Oh, okay. Yeah, that we asked how come you were not here last night and you were there for the dinner. Yes, that was a Friday night. Okay.
I feel like that's what changed the dynamic, because after that, who are we to vote you off of anything?
That's what
that did not,
Yeah, that
conversation
never.
did not happen. So I feel like after that, that's what has divided. I feel like that's where the division started, and that's not fair that you said that we're gonna vote her off. Who are we to vote her off?
That's how I felt too. Who are we to vote
We
this
weren't
woman
talking about
off?
voting her off.
Yeah.
We never said that. You
I
can go
think we
back
should
and look
roll-
at. You can
yeah,
go
I
back
think
and
we
look
should
at.
roll the tape on that one.
Yes, we need to. Because
Well, we're definitely going to have to
we did not
roll
say
that tape on that one,
Yeah, we
right?
did not say that
Everybody's
at
going to see
all
that.
And
about
you're right,
voting
that-
anybody off.
That upset me because they're not. And sure enough, I was like, how they gonna vote me off? And I'm there practically for everything. I've seen other people who barely make it, and because I'm going to the Grammy, they're gonna vote me off. Who does that?
No, we didn't. Did we ever say anything about voting anybody off?
No.
No. No.
That wasn't.
So, quick question then. Did that conversation happen before you got into the all-white party and Fanny was asking you some questions?
No, because I didn't know Moya before then.
Okay, so that all came about after
Yes.
the all-white party. Okay, well, you know, it's been a very interesting ride, I will say, right? And I know there's lots of things that probably everybody has something to say. I know Alina's been real quiet over there. Alina's our diplomat. She she gets involved and then she forgets that she's involved and just wants to have a great time when we celebrated her birthday. How did it feel, Alina, for your husband to show up at the all-white birthday party for you?
That was so special for me. Huge surprise. He usually I know everything that he's doing, so he's very good keeping it a secret.
Keeping it quiet.
And it was very special. It was a lot of fun, and it meant a lot to me that He showed up. Yes.
It was
Made me
it was-
cry.
Yes, you did cry, and then you were in your bubble for the rest of the day. It was like.
And I was like, bye.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now, Moya, being the newest housewife, how did it feel coming into this group?
I wasn't sure if I belonged here. And now that I've been around everybody, I have a different relationship with everybody, obviously. And I'm glad I'm here. But, you know, we definitely need to make sure that we're handling ourselves as maturely as possible and talking through our differences so that we get to that place where we can deal with each other and not feel like anybody is fake or phony or going above and beyond feeling that way. If you are, for anybody who the shoe fits, just make sure that you're being transparent about who you are and what you want to be, how you want to be for the show.
Absolutely. And our sergeant over here, Miss Fanny, who believes, you know,
She's a
strongly.
Time patrol.
Everything.
We did get yelled at for being late today. I'm not gonna lie.
The time management person.
I was
finder,
45 minutes late.
Yes.
Where were you, Moya? Where's your husband?
Don't feel bad. It wasn't just you.
Oh, I didn't feel. I didn't feel. No, I know this is how Fanny is, and it was with love.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, it was rules.
I'm glad you guys know me already by
Yeah.
now because
like
that's who I am. And,
yeah.
you know, it's not like I want to supervise, but I just want to make sure that we as a team, we are all together complying with, you know, what we're told, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I mean, but sometimes we could bend the rule just a
yes,
teeny tiny
yes.
bit.
And then at that time, then we drink some mimosas and to relax a little bit. Right?
You need more mimosas. That's what you need.
Yeah, maybe that's
Where
it.
are those mimosas, for God's sake?
I know, right? Hello.
Hello?
Wait,
Wait, my hands.
explain to them why they did not have any mimosas, Fanny.
Because we weren't there in time. We get that.
Why they don't have any mimosas right now? Yeah, because you guys didn't get here on time.
It's okay. I got mimosas.
We drank it all.
I can buy my own mimosas.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
So we're going to throw the ball in your court, Carolyn.
Yes.
What was your most memorable part of this season?
My most memorable part. Well, since I didn't make a lot of the sessions, I'll pick the ones that I did make and I really liked. What I like about the show, typically, is that, yeah, you get to chill with some cool people. And yeah, you're gonna have disagreements, but usually we air those disagreements and we move on. Like, I don't harbor anything. I say what's on my mind. I'm from New York. I'm a direct person. That's how it is. Once I say it, I'm done. That's what I expect from other people. So that was one, you know, typically that's what happens with this group, which I like about it.
Okay, so, and what again was your favorite part? Because I think I missed that answer.
She was getting into it.
Yeah, I mean, the masquerade party was great. The Christmas party was great. You know, we did some shooting at the beach. That was fun. You know, I mean, I enjoy every day. Like, I make the best out of everything. So that's what I'm going to say. It's my favorite part.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what about you, Alina? What was your favorite part, other than your husband showing up at the all-white birthday party for you?
I think just meeting everyone and just bringing a new dynamic, you know, just getting together and doing things for the community. I think that I really liked your Christmas event, the fundraiser for the kids. I think that was probably one of my highlights, and it makes me happy to be able to help people that maybe are not as blessed as we are.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think somebody's going to be calling. Is that your phone ringing? So what was your favorite part, Fanny, while we're watching Carolyn answer her phone call, because I'm not quite sure who'd be calling us right now. So what was your favorite part?
Well, I will say that participating in a dynamic group and diversity that we have, right? First of all, we're different cultures. We're not all the same. We know we have different backgrounds, so we have different habits. So the fact that we have to mingle with all of us and different personalities and understand each other and come together so that we are all in the same spot participating in different events is what makes it really, a great opportunity. From my side, I'm very extrovert and I like everything. So the fact that we help the community, that was something that I always wanted to do, but I never had the chance because work and you're too busy that you don't really dedicate the time for it, right? So now that we got the chance, then it was a good opportunity to do different things to help, in this case, the charity that I participated with for the children during Christmas. I don't mind the hustling, the arguing. Sometimes that's gonna come because there's different points of views, but I think that's good. It's good to understand the different points of view, how people perceive you, how can you agree with somebody else, so I think it's all good. I enjoy every minute of it, and I appreciate every single one of you in here for every piece that you bring into the table. So thank you to all of you for everything, and I'm sorry that I'm such a sergeant.
Are you really sorry?
Is she really sorry? Right. So, okay, Dionysia, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the sleepover. I actually got to hear each woman speak and talk about a life experience that was able to help everybody. Everybody was transparent and very helpful, and it was a really good time. We ate, we drank, we talked, we laughed. Some people shed a little tear. It was just really touching. I just got to be with these women, and we forgot about cameras, we forgot about what was doing the show, and we were talking about real life stuff that was able to help myself, Moya, just everybody. When Fanny shared about her cancer scare and how she went through in life and got where she was at, and then Alina was just macerated in her birthday. What did you talk about that night, Alina? We were just talking about relationships.
Absolutely.
How long I've been married.
Yes, how long she's been married, how she met her husband, how he waited for her, and all this other. It was really, really, really nice. And then with Moya being new there, she opened up, and we got to find out a little bit about her. And everybody else that was in the room, it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that out of everything.
Okay. Now, you got the hot seat. What about you?
Favorite event was Dionysia's tea party.
The tea party.
It was so well put together. The venue was amazing. But that's the only event that I've really been to. So, keeping that in mind. But a moment that I found really special since I've been here was one that I shared with Alina. We were sitting next to the pool, and we were talking about her heritage and your feelings about not being able to visit home because you're holding on to some things, and you started crying. Yes. But it gave me a chance to bond with her, my first day here, and I just really appreciated that you shared, something so very important to you in private, with me. So I was honored that already I was being brought into the housewife family. So thank you for that.
You made me cry.
Don't cry again. Where's the tissue?
Here, use your dress.
Is the phone ringing? No, not yet. Oh, okay. So not yet. Okay. Well, we just, I think that's the wonderful thing is, although you have good times and you're able to really share, and then, you have those rough moments, but then you remember the good times, right? And that's what I think is most important, although, you probably hear the word bully being thrown around every now and then. And what's the definition of a bully? What's the definition of a bully to you, Fanny?
Me? Mm-hmm. Well, I would say somebody that actually takes advantage of the other person without allowing the other person to kind of defend themselves. So
am I a bully to you?
No, I wouldn't say you bully. I think you just come aggressive, and sometimes what happens is that you talk over the people and you don't allow the other person to actually bring the point of view, because you want to make sure that you bring up whatever you have to say without noticing that the other person might have a valid point towards what you're talking. So I think that position in there might put you as kind of like a bully person, but not necessarily that you might be a bully.
So the thing is, you guys got to be careful with words that you throw around. This is a national syndicated show. And once you use, because before you've never used that word with me until you start associating with other people. And that honestly ticked me off. Because the one thing I'm not is a bully. Everybody's in my real circle, my real friends. That's not what I do. I have everybody's back. I'm usually the one they come to. So if I'm talking to you, it's because I trust you. And if I'm talking to you aggressive, because you're right, I do have a point to get across. But I hear you. Because if I didn't, I couldn't tell you what you told me or understand what you're trying to do. I hear everything you're saying. But the fact that you would even consider to say, I'm a bully, that hurts. Because I thought we were better than that.
Well, we're supposed to, but I think it's the way you are saying things and how you're coming across. Not necessarily you have to take it as you're a bully, because, I don't think necessarily you are. But it's how things are being said and not
What
allowing
things?
the other person
What
to
things?
defend.
What things?
No, when you're attacking somebody,
I'm not attacking anybody. When did I attack you?
when you are asked questions like, why do you have to do that, or why are you saying that?
So because you're asking me my personal business and I'm telling you that's none of your business, I don't feel like answering it. That's me being a bully. It's not your business. If I don't want to answer your question about my life, I don't have to.
No,
It's all
but
in positioning,
correct, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's the.
And
since
we're
I was the
here.
one who used that phrase.
Correct.
The bully, you
Right,
used that.
I
phrase.
did because I felt like she was coming at me for no reason.
It wasn't no reason.
It was
It wasn't
no reason.
It wasn't no reason.
When
I
did
just
we?
asked as general in the house. Did anybody see it? All you had to do was say yes or no. When I asked about the charger, I knew you wasn't in the room with me. Fanny wasn't in the room with me. But I'm thinking, did I leave it on the table? Did I leave it on the chair? All you had to say was yes or no, I didn't see it. And I would have been, oh, okay. But you all started answering questions. And it's not the first time y'all did that. Like if I put something out there, y'all just skip right over it and then start talking about something else and don't respond. But because I don't react like you all react, then I'm labeled a bully. You all really need to look up the definition of bully and see what it means. Because remember, again, this is a syndicated show. And
Perception
it's worldwide.
is reality.
Well, honey, that's your
Is
reality.
your phone ringing?
She's calling.
Oh, well check, because it looks like I thought I saw something. I thought I heard your phone ringing.
Hello.
Oh, so
Oh, let's see
are
who's
you?
calling us.
Is the sun good? Maybe I could stand.
Okay, hold on.
Is that better?
Oh, that
Taping.
sounds like
Yeah.
Dr. Kelly. Dr. Kelly.
Everyone.
Wait a second, Dr. Kelly. We can't see you. Okay.
See me?
No, I can't see you. Let's see.
Let's slide it up.
Oh, there you are. We see you. Everybody say hi to Dr. Kelly. There's Dr. Kelly.
See everybody. Hi, Dr. Solomon. Hi, Mr. Solomon.
Yes. So everybody's question is,
Hey, baby.
Hi, Fanny. Hi, Helena.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Hi, Carolyn. Hi.
Hello,
I think
how
your
are
name
ya?
is-
all right, so the question everybody has for you is, why are you not here?
Goodness, there's so much going on here in LA. I wish I could clone myself and be in two places at once. Last weekend, I had a pop-up shop festival, which was wildly successful.
Awesome.
With a LA pop-up shop called Black on the Block. I actually have another event with them on Saturday, next Saturday. So I've just been so crazy busy, but it's been really, really good. And I miss you all dearly.
We miss you too.
Yeah, well, we miss you too, but you still should be here. But okay, so what else would you like to share with these lovely ladies today?
Well, here's a beautiful
Oh,
piece of jewelry
the ring.
I have added to my
oh, she got engaged.
You got engaged?
Congratulations.
God.
Kelly,
So
who is the victim?
Oh, man.
when is the wedding day?
It's not till next June because we wanted to do it in the warmth.
Yes.
And the warmth is either now,
Right.
which is like nobody's going to plan a wedding in 90 days, or next year. So we
Awesome.
decided to wait until next June so that we could just enjoy being engaged to each other and
Aw.
all the fun things about like starting life together.
That's
cool.
awesome. Well, I'll see you in June. I'll be there in June.
you.
I'll be in LA in June, so I'll see you in June.
Yes.
Well, she said, did you say she was invited?
Oh no, not for the wedding this year.
now Sunny J.
Okay.
Definitely keep you ladies posted on the details for sure.
Well, definitely. So let's talk about your experience on the show. What was your most favorite, memorable part of this season?
I think it was just getting to know the ladies and just coming down and visiting with you guys all the time. I got to see my sister a whole lot, so I appreciate that. And then just I know that there were relationships that grew. Like, again, Donicia come out to visit me. I will never forget the jokes that Fanny and I made at Monica's masquerade ball. I made a really good friend in Monica. I didn't get to see Carolyn as much, but that's because she jet sets and jumps off buildings and is everywhere. So I really just enjoyed the relationship that we were able to create as a result of what Dr. Solomon was able to put together.
Absolutely. So since we have you, we're going to put you on the hot seat too. You know,
Oh, no.
yes, we are. So what is your definition of a bully? We just need to hear your professional definition.
Oh. Wow, okay, let me put my hat on because I had my housewife hat on, not my Dr. Kelly hat on. A bully. I guess the first thing I think is just someone who's mean. And doesn't particularly care or consider how their behavior affects other people. I'm being really measured in my answer. I'm sorry about the wildlife that's happening behind me. But yeah, it's just not nice behavior. I guess it's the problem. Not kind and not considerate. It's probably the best way that I can describe it.
Okay, just curious. You know, we were talking about that word and talking about relationships and things that have happened this season, and just wanted your professional opinion of that word. So now that we have you, so let's tell us, why is this man the man? We gonna put this out there to the world. Why is he the man?
Goodness, he is so amazing. He's wonderful. He and I have known each other for about 3.5, well, almost 4 years now. We met at work. We were both in other relationships at the time, and we respected. I was married before. We respected those relationships. And then in November, we worked on the same team. And so in November, he called me for some stuff about work. After that conversation, he sent me a text, and we've been friends. So, you know, we've had a friendship over these years. We've been in meetings together. We've worked on projects together. I always thought he was really cute, but, you know, you got to keep that to yourself when you're with someone else. And in November, he called me. We were talking about some work stuff. And then after the work call, he sent me a text message and said, "Can I ask you something?" And I'm like, "Sure, what's up?" Like I said, we were friends. And he's like, "Are you single?" And I was like, "As a matter of fact, I am." Who's asking? And he's like, "I've always thought you were so pretty. I wanted to, you know, obviously I was in a situation, so I couldn't. But I want to date you. So would you date me?" And we went on a date maybe like a week later after that. And 6 months later, he put a ring on it.
Well, that is
We're super excited.
I know.
wonderful.
He's a wonderful human being. He and I share the same faith. We have the same values. We have the same desires for life. He's overly supportive of me. He's just great. I mean, I don't know how much time I have. So, I mean, tell me how long I have to go on about how amazing this man is who's come to my life. I'm so thankful that God made him for me, and I'm just so excited about the life that he and I are going to create together.
Well, we're so excited for you, and we can't wait to meet him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, well, that's our Dr. Kelly, and, you know, unfortunately, or fortunately, she had to FaceTime us. But at least she is here, and she's got great news, and she's moving on with her life. She's excited, got a new man in her life. Now she's engaged. So we'll move on with that saga, right?
Yes.
All right.
Good.
All right, Dr. Kelly.
Bye-bye. Love
can
you.
have-
Congratulations again.
Guys, see you soon. It was nice to meet
Bye.
you. Moya, is that your name?
Yes, it is.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Hey, Mama. You look gorgeous. All of you look beautiful. I just tried to kind of throw something together so I could match you guys' fancy all the way.
You look
through.
great. You did good. You
Yeah,
did
that's
good, girl.
awesome. You
Thank
look awesome.
you. Love you guys so much. Love
Bye.
you, Dr. Solomon. I'll be in touch. Hi, Joy. I'll see you guys soon.
Bye. So, well, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was cool.
Good news, right? Love is in the air.
Yes.
Love is in the
It's
air.
the beginning for her.
It's the beginning for her, right? What? Why are you at the end of yours? Like she
Well,
made
it's
it
been
clear.
25 years, so it's a roller coaster, right?
That's a roller coaster, but it's not all downhill, right?
Yeah,
Okay, you scared me over there. So, since love is in the air and there's all kinds of new things happening, so we're going to put Carolyn in the hot seat. So tell us about what's going on in your life.
Well, yeah, I guess love is in the air. I met a great guy, and we've been together now for 10 months. And yeah, I think it's love is in the air.
It's in the clouds. You're in the clouds.
I'm in the clouds. I am in the clouds. I am, yeah.
When is
He lives
moving?
in Pittsburgh, so that's a little bit of a distant relationship for now, but
Right.
he will be moving to Florida, and
I was
we'll
gonna.
be spending our life together.
That was gonna be a question for you. He was gonna be
Yes.
coming down to Florida
He
to
is.
live here.
Eventually,
So
he's
is he
got to.
moving especially for you?
He is.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That's
a great guy.
Sergeant
And we-
number 2.
Right? Sergeant number 2. So now, what makes him the right one for you?
Let's see. Where do I begin? We are like two peas in a pod, basically. He likes all the same things that I like. Well, 90% of them. Not
Okay,
all of them.
okay.
He won't jump off a building.
I was going to ask you that. That was my
He'll
question.
watch, but he won't jump. Yeah. So I might be a little bit more daring in that respect, but yeah, we have the same values. We're the Brady Bunch. He's got 3 kids. I've got 3 kids, and yeah, he's thoughtful. He's sincere. He's fabulous. Everything that you can ask for in a significant other.
Okay, so you got what you were looking for.
I did get what I was looking for.
Well, that's just amazing. So we'll look forward to hearing more about that going forward. And everybody else, I mean, life is good, right? With our significant other, everybody else's husbands and all of that, although we are, kind of missing a few today, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So what would we like to see going forward? What are you looking forward to in the future, Fanny?
In the future of like us as a group or my personal life? Or...
However you would like to answer that, Sarge.
Okay. Thank you, Captain. So I will say, in my personal career, I have 2 oldest sons, 24 and 22. My youngest one plays soccer for USF, for the men's soccer team. I'm looking forward to seeing him accomplish his dream, become a professional soccer player. So I support him in every way. My oldest one, the 24, he's a realtor. He's been very successful, so looking forward to continue supporting him. And I told him in 10 years when I retire, I'll be working for you. So those are the thoughts. And with my husband, now is the 2 of us with 4 dogs. So we have 4 hairy ones at home, still our kids. And we enjoy day to day, every weekend, as much as we can. We enjoy participating with the whole entire group as well. Every single activity for us is very entertaining. I like adrenaline rush, so everything that's why I don't mind the arguing and, the fights here and there is all okay, it's manageable. And with us as a group, I think that we have a lot more to do with the community, to grow more up together and do more things, just not for us to support each other, but for people out there that we can help based on our personal life experience. In my case, the cancer that I have, I want to help as much as I can, encouraging people on what they need to do so that it can be preventive.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, Alina, you had plenty of time to think about it because she gave us a whole speech. So
I was trying to think while she was talking and I'm choking at the same time. Right? Over here. What am I looking for
But what do you see in the future? What is it you want to do?
One of the things that we want to do is continue to enjoy life. My husband and we both had scares recently in the last couple of years, so that has actually really brought us together where we really, really, truly enjoy each other's time together because it almost got cut short. And so we're really concentrating on him and I because we've raised 4 daughters. We have 3 that are married, just 1 left at home and with our grandson, and we work together. So between continuing with the business and continuing to grow, but really concentrating on each other and spending time together. That's our main focus right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Dionysia, what are you looking forward to in the future? What's ahead for you?
Well, I was sitting here and I was thinking, and I'm not comfortable working with some women who said that I'm a bully, because that's not what I do. That hurts. I don't feel comfortable with them.
Well,
I don't feel comfortable with them. So I think after the reunion, that's probably going to be it for me, because I help a lot of people and I do a lot of things. And yes, I get hyper and excited. And me and Fanny has had many disagreements, but never once was I called a bully. And I don't like that. I've never been called a bully a day in my life, because I'm not mean and I'm not nasty. And you can make all kind of faces that you want to, but what you reap is what you sow. Remember that.
I do remember that.
So
Every day.
I'm gonna give it to her, because she's gonna get exactly what she deserves.
Exactly.
okay. Well, we'll come back to you. You think about it a little bit, because I know there's things in your future and things you want to see happen going forward. So, Moya, what are you looking forward to in the future?
My husband and I are writing a book,
Oh,
and basically it's about how we met and just where we are right now. We also are thinking about whether we want to put together our own family reality TV show. So those are some things for us to talk through and consult on, and just think about the possibilities.
right.
Sure.
Okay. Gonna write about your love story, huh? Okay.
We say things and we don't really mean it, and none of us perfect. We all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And one thing about this show, you're gonna talk your feelings, but sitting, running the camera, seeing her cry, that kind of tore me. So let's talk about that word bully. Talk to Denise here and tell her.
What I feel is that the way you position things is very aggressive and attacking. That's what I feel. I've never had a problem with you at any event. This all started over that stupid charger, and it's not like I did anything. I didn't respond to the text. And then you came at me for no apparent reason. And since then, we've been having this text fight all the time. To me, when you're attacking me for no reason whatsoever, I don't know anything about your charger. I didn't respond to 90% of those texts. It's not like I was ignoring you. I'm not on that text all the time. You can count the number of responses that I've had on that text.
But that's my whole point. That's my whole point. You have not been here. You have not been
But
here.
that wasn't your point. That's my point is that this is the first time I'm hearing your direct feedback.
But for you to go to the word bullying, I could say the same about you, but I don't see you as a bully, because you're very aggressive too. And you say what you want to say, and it's done.
I only get aggressive when I'm being attacked.
I'm talking about just in general, because you're a real hyper-aggressive person, but I would never call you a bully. That's mean.
Okay. To me, bullying is when you don't position things to make things right. You position things to punch people down. You're attacking me in a text for not responding to your charger.
I didn't say nothing nasty. I said, Carolyn, you could have answered yes or no could have been done. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
I said the same thing to Fanny, and she brushed it off.
Okay.
And we was done with it.
Well, it bothered me. And then the next set of texts was when I have work at night, you're like, there you go again, when some people are telling the producers what to do.
Because Dr. Solomon said wear blue. You want to change the color.
I didn't know she said blue.
That's my whole point. If you come to the
But
stuff,
that
you'll
wasn't
know.
your point. That's not what you ever said. All you said was, some people need to listen to the producers when you're talking to me.
Because if I would have called your name, it would have been a problem.
No. Why didn't you just pick up the phone and call me? if you have a problem, why didn't you just pick up the phone and call me? That's what Fanny does when she has a problem. She picks up the phone and she calls me. And we talk about it, and it's done. That's not the way you handled it. So for me, that bothered me.
So,
And then you're like, I don't even remember the words that you chose the last time, like,
no, you said something, because I don't keep that stuff in my head too. You said something about something real sarcastic or rude, and that's when I answered you back.
yeah, I said chill out.
Yes, that's what you said.
I did say chill out.
Yeah.
Because I meant it. Like, chill out. What is wrong with, like, what is up? I don't know how this went from 0 to 100 in 10 seconds for no reason. Because I didn't respond to your text over a charger?
And you know one thing, that's the thing,
crazy.
and that's the thing about texting. You know, when you read a text, you interpret it how that
Exactly.
person's saying it,
Yes.
and you interpret the tone of the text. And sometimes it's not always right, you know, and you interpret that
That's
tone.
why I always pick up the phone.
Yeah, and that. So I think that it was miscommunication. If I had to guess, I think somehow along, messages got crossed. Interpretations of how something was said, because sometimes you write a short text and you interpret it like
Yeah.
you know.
And the thing is, you know, even when Fanny asked you where your husband was and you said none of your business, it's like, she wasn't trying to be nasty. It's, I think
But I
it's
have to
legit-
say,
is that
the
legit
way
question?
she asked that, it felt like she was trying to be in my business when she said it to me.
But
well, and that's fair.
You know.
And that's all you have to say. It feels
But
like
I'm
you're
not-
attacking me.
But I'm not Moya, and I'm me. That's the way I answer. The same way you are, you answer, you do things your way.
Right.
I'm me.
And
so
all-
if I'm among these ladies and we're supposed to know each, I know how she is, I know how Elena is, and I know how Moya is. I kind of know how you are. So if I can't be myself, but everybody else can be themselves, every time I open my mouth for my text, I'm a black mama, and we just talk aggressive. I have
Listen, I have no problem with that.
4 grown kids, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Right.
Raised them by myself 17 years. I had to be tough. So sometimes I do come off and say da 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 da. But that's not. I've never in my whole life
Listen.
been called a bully.
I'm sorry for calling you a bully. You hurt my feelings, and I was telling you the way I felt. That's all.
Okay. So let's go back to the text messages because nobody was responding, and I
Well,
noticed that.
let me tell you. Let me jump in right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. Who in the world is
was
going to be
6
on?
o'clock?
Yes, it was
Yes.
6:23 when
It
you
was
sent that
early in
email.
the morning.
That text message.
Oh yeah, I did probably send it earlier, but I
And then
know.
other messages came after that, so probably
It was
nobody
6?
saw it.
I don't know.
And
I don't remember what time it was.
yeah, it was 6 o'clock.
So it
in
was
the
early
on
morning.
Sunday. Yes, and other messages came after about
So,
other
and,
stuff.
and that's why I felt like it was being. Because even if it was sent at 6, it was there. And it
You
was
have
like,
to go all the way up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then
and
I felt
I
it was
didn't.
like
I didn't see it till
overlooked.
like 12 o'clock, and I'm like, oh my god, look at all this drama over this over his charger.
Yeah.
You know.
But on that token, in my opinion, based on that, when you send a text message, I didn't feel like I needed to respond.
neither.
Because first of all, it wasn't my home.
Right.
It was Alina's house.
Right.
And you were in another room and we were in another room. So in my opinion, when you were asking for that, is Alina's more because it's
I
her
would've never
home.
responded.
She's at the end of the day, she's the one that was probably fixing everything and cleaning up and picking up. So she was most likely the perfect person to respond to you and said, hey, by the way, yes, you left it here. But for you to come after when Alina said, sorry, I couldn't respond to you because it was too early, and then you came saying the message wasn't for you. You said the message was for Caroline and Fanny.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, what the heck? Why me? If I
Because-
wasn't even in the same
if you
room.
would have sent out that text, the fact that I was in the house, I'd have been like, oh, I didn't see it nowhere. I don't care whether I was in the room or not. I'd have been like,
Oh
oh,
my
no, I
God.
didn't see it. And then I would have been done
We
with
need
it.
to move on. This
yes.
is about
Well, you know
$10
what?
But that's the
charger.
thing.
But
That's how
there's
it is.
feelings here, so
Animosity.
we can't move on until
But it's
the
created
air
such
is
animosity
clear.
for something so
Yeah.
silly.
Right.
But it's not
ridiculous.
silly. It's their feelings. Both of them. Their feelings are involved. So we can't just dismiss it and say it's silly because we don't feel the same.
It
you know?
went too far because of the way it was handled, on the way it was written on the messages. And it goes to the point that Sunny J is saying, is that when you write something on the text and then you respond, it could be misinterpreted.
And I think
At that
that's what it
point,
was.
I think that the best thing to do, and it's a lesson for all of us to learn, is that maybe Dionisia could have at that point wait and said, oh my God, yeah, it's early, wait, because you gotta be patient, waiting, because not everyone wakes up so early on a Sunday morning, and wait and see what Alina had to say. If we didn't respond that, we probably couldn't even or respond
No,
as
the
a
only reason,
what
the
it
only reason I
was.
said that because you all already started talking about something else, and it was like nobody.
I did. I don't think I responded.
Well, yeah, you did. You typed something to Dr. Solomon or to Fanny, somebody, I don't remember. So I was like, they didn't see my message, nobody responded.
Yeah, but it's okay. Is the one then you could say, hey guys, would it be? Did you guys see it? It's
Right,
the
just-
way you
just-
are writing the text. You're saying, are you guys ignoring me?
Yeah.
Are you guys? But not necessarily that's what it is. We just didn't think that we needed
That it
to
applied to you.
respond, that it
That it
applied
applied
to
to you.
us.
And that's what she's saying. Her feelings were that we were ignoring her.
Right.
Correct.
And
it
that's
wa-
why
we were not.
miscommunication happens.
Yeah, and so I really do believe that
Mm-hmm.
there was just miscommunications, and that miscommunication just created all kinds of feelings.
This is true.
Right,
Yes.
and those feelings, grew and into a little monster.
Correct.
So can we all at this point agree that unfortunately that happened, and we, everybody that, contributed in any kind of way didn't do it intentionally. You did not intentionally not respond. You did not intentionally not respond. Fanny, right?
Yes.
Or Alina, you didn't intentionally not respond. Carolyn, you didn't intentionally not respond. And so do you accept that?
Of course I accept it, because I'm not a monster or a bully.
Right, absolutely. And so, being that we are the wonderful women that you are, and that's how we do it. You air your emotions and your feelings,
Yes.
and then we resolve them and realize that no one was out to actually hurt anybody.
Correct.
Did you find your charger?
Yeah, Alina has it.
Yes.
So it's all okay.
She forgot it again.
And then she forgot it.
And she forgot it again.
She's never gonna get it back, but Alina does have it.
So,
That was